You'll be ready, won't you? You'll be able to spit nails, kid. Like the guy says, you're gonna eat lightning and you're gonna crap thunder. You're gonna become a very dangerous person. Hey, I didn't hear no bell.
Here's my advice. And it's my advice, and you've actually seen it on display. You've seen it on display because I do man on the streets. It's amazing. It's amazing what well, I want to do more. I want to do a lot more man on the streets. We've actually started a man on the street channel, and we hope that you give it a follow. We built out a man on the street team here, and we're going to do a breakout channel for man on the streets. Here's what happens. When you go out and do a man on the street, what you realize is that the power is in the questioning. The power isn't in the answering. It's in the asking of the question. Because when I ask you a question, Kamala or Trump? Kamala or Trump? You say Kamala. Okay. My follow-up, because I've already got you on the hook. My follow-up is, okay, what do you like about Kamala? Name a Kamala accomplishment. And we've been able to do this around the country very effectively to the tune of hundreds of millions of views, actually. We did it all through the DNC. We were the number one most viral company at the DNC. Why do you think they hate us? Why do you think they're attacking independent media? This is why. Because we can go to the south side of Chicago and show you how many Trump supporters there are in Obama's neighborhood, Obama's old neighborhood that he abandoned. The power is in asking the question. Now, I have taken that and I have given that to any, you'll never find a guy who's more happy to help the movement out than me. Vivek is a buddy, and he's a friend, and he says, hey, come help me debate. Help me prepare for a debate. Got to have a breakout moment. Here's what you do, Vivek. It's all in a documentary. Go to Kristen Welker and say, you're a Russian collusion hoaxer. Would you like to apologize to everyone? Here, the floor is yours. You want to get Rana to resign? Go to Rana, look her in the eye from the debate stage and say, here's my mic. Resign. Let the awkward silence pull out before you, stretch out before you, expand into the room. And everybody gasps and goes, and looks at Kristen Welker. This was the missed opportunity because it's a strategy. Do you think ABC News is going to ask Kamala a tough question? No, you've got to ask Kamala tough questions. I'm not saying I will most sadly, I will not be in a debate prep room with President Trump. I would argue that I should be. I would argue that I should be because I'm good at this tactic. This is what you do. Last night, it's very simple and it's very, very easy. It's very easy. You start the debate by saying, no matter what their question is, like climate change, what doesn't matter what their question is. You start the debate by saying, hi, I just ate a bullet and got shot. I survived. Here's the scar right here on my ear. You probably all saw it, the blood coming down my face. Kamala, I'd like to give you an opportunity to apologize to the family of Corey Compertor, who lost their firefighter husband and father because of rhetoric from your side. Go. You want to talk about the destruction of the debate? You want to talk about the anchors shitting their pants? Do that. Do it. Do it. And then every single time the anchor tries to come for you, be like, what's crazy is that the biased press is part of the reason why I took a bullet to the head. Keep bringing that up. It's important. This is called signal boosting. You signal boost what you want to talk about. Well, that's not what the conversation's about. That's not what I'm talking about. That's all you say. It's very simple. Well, maybe that's what you want to talk about, but what I want to talk about is the fact that I got shot. And then when Kamala talks about the border, you reach in your pocket, you pull out a photo of Laken Riley, and you say, hey, do you know who this is? And then you just stop talking. Let Kamala look and let her respond. She doesn't know who Laken Riley is. You do. I do. You hold that photo up and you say, do you know who this is? I don't have a photo with me, but here we go. For lack of a better prop. Do you know who this is Laken Riley, Kamala. She lost her life because of a criminal alien that you allowed into this country. Don't need to talk about dogs. Don't need to talk about cats. Don't need to talk about ducks. She lost her life because of a criminal alien that you allowed into this nation. He slaughtered, he killed her. Your progressive restorative justice policies, they killed her. This guy should have been in prison. Should have been here in the first place, and then should have been in prison because he committed crimes. Would you like to apologize to Laken Riley's family right now? That's how you win. Because the press won't do the job for you. They talked about Afghanistan last night and actually attacked President Trump on the immigration issue and on the Afghanistan issue. It is remarkable to me. These are two of Kamala's, this is, again, how rigged was it? These are Kamala's worst issues, period. These are the worst issues for Kamala Harris. Afghanistan, that's when Joe Biden collapsed through the floor. He never returned to having any positive approval rating after Afghanistan. They're the worst issues. The border for Kamala, the worst issues. All you have to do is look Kamala in the face and go, 13 service members that lost their lives in Afghanistan at your order. I want to give you an opportunity to apologize to their families since you've never spoken with them. Go. What else can I throw? That's it. I'm throw ever. I'm going to throw it all. That's all you have to do. And then you just shut up. You see this works? As long as you can like game theory just a little bit ahead of time. As long as you're like vibing with the internet and you kind of understand like how virality works. I'm not sitting here criticizing President Trump. I think I am low-key criticizing sort of debate tactics here because unlike Joe Biden, people don't know a lot about Kamala Harris. People have seen Joe Biden forever, right? There was really no defining Joe Biden. Everyone knew he was a scumbag, right? Everyone knows Joe Biden's a dirty scumbag. Like Kamala Harris, you need an opportunity to define her. And that's a moment. That moment goes thermo-effing nuclear. Hi, you signal boost information that you want the public to know. You've never spoken to the families of 13 who died at Abbey Gate in Kabul at your order, your suicidal order. Now I'm going to give you a chance to apologize. Here you go. Here's a photo of them. You've never spoken to the families. Now go apologize because they're dead. And we can all agree that's a horrible thing. So go. What does Kamala say to that exactly? Here's the Occam's razor. Here's the trap that you can like force her into. And I do this every single day with Man on the Streets. Not every day. I wish I was doing Man on the Streets every day. But we're doing as much as we can. You literally create a win-win situation for you. You can create, with the right question, you can create win-win situations. If Kristen Welker apologizes for being a Russian collusion hoaxer, which she is, then that's a huge headline and a massive win for Vivek. If she doesn't apologize and lies, that's a win for Vivek. If she does what she did and look at the ground, look at her shoes in humiliation and reshuffle her papers and turn beet red, that's a win for Vivek. Kamala Harris and the ABC News team box themselves into win-win situations around Trump. It needs to be the other way around. And I know it's a big fight, but Donald Trump's a big guy, and you can win by having the correct tactics, and that tactic would work. What does Kamala Harris say in the face of 13 dead service members who she ordered to their death? What does she say? Does she apologize? For the first time ever on camera, that's a huge win for President Trump. Then he got justice a little tinge of something for the families. Does she say nothing and look down and turn beet red, which is probably what she would do, and hope the moderators save her? Well, then the moderators and her are clearly colluding, and the whole world sees it. Does she dare not apologize and try and blame Trump for their deaths or something like that? Well, then she looks like she's literally blaming someone else. And Trump wins. Win, 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 ding, ding, ding. Can't tell what she's going to do. But you can put yourself in, just like blackjack. You can put yourself into position. It's all mathematics, man. You can put put yourself in a position to win with the highest probability.